Hello Year 7, thank you for joining me for your next ensemble lesson. Today we're going to be looking at an arrangement of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. This is taken and adapted from the Suzuki violin method. Before we start playing, can you make sure that you have warmed up physically, so you've done all of those exercises like our fidgeting fingers, rotating wrists, elevating elbows, shrugging shoulders, our flappy bows, our cutting shapes, all of those kinds of things that we were doing in the previous videos. Okay, let's make sure that we are warming up in the key that the piece is in. So let's have a look at the key signature. Remember that it goes clef, key signature, time signature. So we've got two sharps. We need to find the last sharp listed, which is a C sharp. You go up a semitone from a C sharp. That's going to give us the note D. So that's telling us that we're in the key of D major. So can we please play 4 bows per note? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Freeze. We're now going to descend using 2 minims per note. So 2, 2, and then the next note. Here we go. Starting off on a high D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job, guys. Well done. Okay, we've now warmed up using all of the rhythms we have in this piece. Okay. Now we've already played Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in our solo performance, so we just need to revise it. Just remember the first line. This is the melody. When we have that crotchet rest, we're going to circle our bows. Right, let's just start off by saying the notes, because the Kadai, we've figured out the Kadai before. Here we go. Say the notes. 1. Oh, actually, let me just move myself. Just in case we need a reminder, have a look. There's the finger chart there. It's going to tell you where all of the notes and fingers need to go. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, say the notes. D, D, A, B, B, A, G, G, fees, fees, E, E, D. Great. Okay, let's now say the fingers. Here we go. 1, 2, say the fingers. D, D, A, 1, 1, A, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, D. Great. Let's get our instruments up. Thumbs onto the fingerboard. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, D, A, 1, 1, A, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, D. Very, very good. Let's have a look at the second line. For this song, we've got all of our rhythms are going to be 2, 2. Okay, let's now say the notes. Here we go. 1, 2, say the notes. D, 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 E, fees, A. Great, let's say the fingers. 1, 2, here we go. D, 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 1, 2, A. Great, let's say in pizzicato. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, 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 1, 2, 3. Sorry, A, not 3. Okay, let's have a look at the last line. Now, the notes get more complicated here, but thankfully the Kadai rhythm is still all tars. Okay, just take 10 seconds, figure out all of the notes, have a look at the finger chart. That's going to help you. Okay, let's say these notes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. D, D, fees, D, G, D, fees, D, E, cease, D, A, G, G, fees. You're probably going to need to freeze the video to practice that a few times. Let's go straight in now to saying the fingers and pizzicato. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 D, 3 D, 2 D, 1, 2, 3 A, 3 3 2. Great. Can you try playing the whole thing arco now? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle. Circle. Okay, well done. If you can play that, then we're going to go into part 2. If you need to have a couple more days or a couple more hours of practicing that, then freeze the video, rewind it, go over anything that you need to. Okay, here is the second part. Now, if we have a look back, can you see that the first line is the same? Here's the first line. It's the same as what you played for the third line previously. The second line, let's have a look at that. So we just need to figure out the first 2 bars, because remember, the first 2 bars and the second 2 bars are the same. This is the melody here. Ready? Let's say the notes. 1, 2, say the notes. A, G, G, fees, fees, E. Great. Can we say in pizzicato the fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. And again. A, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Great. I tricked you into playing the whole of the second line. Well done. Let's have a look at the last line now. We've got some different rhythms here, so let's say the Kadai signs. 1, 2, Kadai, go. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, ta, 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 ta. Great, let's say the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, D, G, D, A, B, fees, G, A, D. Great, let's say the fingers and pizzicato. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, D, 3, A, 1, 2, 3, A, D. You might need to freeze the video and just practice that a couple more times, because that bit's quite tricky. Right, can we try playing the whole of this part now? So here we go, bows into the D string. Remember, whenever it's written P, it means that you are not playing the melody, you're playing the accompaniment, so you aren't as important, so you need to make sure that you're playing quietly there. So lighter bow and less bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, you might need to freeze that video to practice that a couple more times. If not, let's move on to part 3. Okay, part 3, can you see that the first line, it's the same as the third line of the second part. And have a look at the last line, that's the same as the first line of the first part. The only bit that's new material is the second line. So can we just have a look at those notes, take 10 seconds, figure out all of those notes, and then we're going to say them all together. Okay, here we go. Let's say those notes. Remember what I said about F sharps and C sharps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fees, A, E, A, D, A, cease, A. Fees, A, E, A, D, 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 cease. Great. Let's now say and pizzicato the fingers. First finger down, second finger down onto the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, A, 1, 3, A. Great. Can we try playing the whole thing now? Here we go. Remember, P is less bow. Mezzo forte, the MF means that you've got the melody there, so you need to play it louder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. If you can now play every single one of these parts, we're going to put it all together as a piece of ensemble music in the next video. Hello, this is the first recording of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, therefore I would like you to please play the first part. Myself and my helper are going to be covering the second and third parts. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is now the second recording of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, therefore I would like you to please play the second part. Myself and my helper are going to cover the first and third parts. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is now the third recording of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I would therefore like you to please play the third part. Myself and my helper are going to play the first and second parts. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done, you've now recorded all three parts with as a part of a trio, which is fantastic. I would really love it if you could go online and find an app called Acapella and record all three parts by yourself. Well done. Now you're ready to go on to the next ensemble piece, which is Rolling Hills.